Welcome everyone to an exciting night of Mountain View High School basketball brought to you live by the Varsity Sports Show. Tonight the Mountain View Toros will be taking on the Westwood Warriors. The Toros are leading the 6A East Valley region. Let's see if tonight's game keeps them at the top. I'm Jason Goldie and I'll be calling play-by-play for you tonight. With me is Tanner Tortorella doing color analysis. Tanner, what are you looking forward to seeing tonight?
I'm looking forward to seeing how Mountain View is able to bounce back after 2 straight losses. Now, to great opponents, and I talked to Coach earlier, and we'll hear that pre-game interview in a little bit. But, Mountain View has a lot of great talent, and I just want to see how they respond to adversity like those 2 losses. And for, Westwood, they have a lot of great talents, and a lot of their talented seniors, most notably Keaton Johnson, and also another senior, a small forward, and Pedro Molina and Enrique Morales as well, both seniors. It's going to be a great challenge for both of these teams to see who comes out on top.
Mountain View, obviously, they started out with 3 straight wins, then they got 2 straight losses, and with this seemingly easy victory against Westwood, who have only won 1 of the last 4 games they've played, looks like it's an easy opponent to get back into the win column.
Yeah, I talked to Coach, and he said energy was high, and, it's about just handling opponents that you should beat. Obviously, Westwood comes in on a 3-game losing. They're 3-6. They're not Corona del Sol, not any of these other opponents, but they're still a worthy opponent that you have to treat with respect, or, you could be upsetted really quickly.
Well, we're about ready to start the game. And as you said earlier, you talked to Coach Andy Johnson earlier tonight. Let's cut to that interview.
Hi, I'm Tanner Torella of Varsity Sports. I'm sitting next to head coach of Mountain View, Andrew Johnson. Coach, 2-game skid. I just want to ask first, how is the energy, how is the attitude from the players coming into this game?
Oh, great. Phenomenal practice today. We played really, really hard. Actually played really well. Just ran into 2 teams that were pretty good. So really excited about the progress we're making, though. And I think everything going here on out, all positive vibes.
Okay. And heading into this game, what do you guys have to do to come out with the win and end the losing streak?
Yep. Continue to play great defense, rebound and run. Be who we are. Make plays for each other. Play inside out. And just get great shots. And everything will take care of itself.
All right, thank you, Coach, for the time. Really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Well, that's that interview, and we're going to take a break.
Hello, friends. Vince DeLisio from the Varsity Sports Show. Thanks for allowing us into your lives every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. These are tough times globally. We see it just as you do. We recognize difficulty, and while our jobs as journalists is to report news, we choose positive, uplifting stories that can inspire you, make you think, make you smile. We thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801. In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales. where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Welcome back to Mountain View High School. Jason Goldie, Tanner Tortorella. Game's about to begin against Westwood. Second conference matchup for the Toros, first for the Warriors. We're about to find out our starting lineups. You have to see this. Yeah! Isn't that amazing, Tanner?
They definitely know how to play up the theoretics here in Mountain View. As the student section is on their feet, it looks like it's Western night. Kind of convenient. They're playing Westwood. I don't know if that was planned, but should be exciting. I'm excited to see how Mountain View comes out in the gate with high energy. You heard in that pregame interview that the confidence has been high during practice. They love to compete. This is a chance to prove it early. I expect early press, aggressive defense. I'm excited to see how Mountain View comes out in this game.
As you said, the student section theme for tonight is Western clothing. And I don't know if it had anything to do with the opponent being Westwood. But anyway, we got a game to play. We got a game to call. For Westwood Warriors is Keaton Johnson, Jeremiah Brown, Ike Tingy, Jeremiah White, and Malik Holmes. And for the Toros, Bryson Gundry, Mikey Sumko, Rashard Cooper, Cole Baldwin, and Jackson Woolley. As it's Rashard Cooper stolen by Ike Tingy. Now Keaton Johnson, one of the talented seniors you were talking about, led the team in points last year. Now Jeremiah White, the freshman. Ike Tingy, sophomore. Keaton Johnson to White, and no. Taken by Gundry. Now Cole Baldwin going to take it to the other side. And Baldwin loses it, and a foul.
saw in the first possession by Mountain View, they were feeding Rashard Cooper in the post, and there's a reason why he has a huge advantage in the height department, and he can throw his weight really heavily when he gets on that block. I expect to see a lot of that tonight.
Jackson Woolley. Stolen by Tingy. Ike Tingy to Keaton Johnson. No. Jackson Woolley takes the rebound.
Yeah, this Warriors teams love to shoot, and you see it in the first 2 possessions. They shot it from 3. Couldn't get it to go, but I expect some of those shots to hit later in this game.
Last game the Toros played was on Monday. They suffered a second straight loss against a powerhouse, Sunny Slope. One of the top 10 teams of Arizona, according to Max Preps. That 3-pointer missed. And Gundry gets blocked by Malik Holmes.
Energy seems high on the Warriors sideline as you see Holmes clapping it up. That's what you need when you're facing an opponent like Mountain View, who has a lot of talent. You got to bring the energy quick and often.
The Sunny Slope game was a close one, 63-56. Sumko tries to go for 3. He goes to Cooper, and it's stolen. Here's Jeremiah Brown to another Jeremiah White. Now Malik Holmes, Keaton Johnson. Johnson looked for Brown, no. Rashard Cooper takes the rebound. He passes to Baldwin. Westwood, meanwhile, suffered a big defeat, 75-52 against Cesar Chavez.
And another turnover by the Toros. That's 3 turnovers so far. We're only 3 minutes into this game. A little shaky start by the Toros here. They need to clean it up.
Mikey Sumko steals it to Cooper, to Baldwin. Gundry goes for the layup. No. 5.5 minutes to go in this first quarter, and no one has scored.
Yeah, but you're seeing the offense wasn't working, and they put in the press, and that's how they get the easy points on the fast break. You see right there, forced the turnover, and they pushed the pace. They had the numbers. Gundry does a really good job this season attacking the rim. You saw right there, drawing the foul to get the first point.
Here's Bryson Gundry's first free throw. No. Wow. Bryson Gundry, he transferred here from Jordan High School in Fulshire, Texas. And he draws first blood. Jeremiah White with the ball. He loses it, gets it back, but a foul.
Again, the press is causing trouble for the Warriors, but that time just a little too aggressive by the Toros. Jackson Woolley picks up his first.
All the way to the other side. Here's Jeremiah White. White to Tingy to Brown. White! He gets the 3-pointer.
He's a freshman, but he likes to take big shots. That's the second one. The first one was a bad miss. This time comes back with confidence, knocks it down.
Here's Jackson Woolley. Goes into the arc. Gundry for 3. No.
Look, that was a block by the freshman again. He's all over this court right now for the Warriors.
Westwood student section might not be here, but if they were here, I know what they'd be chanting. He's a freshman. Here's the sophomore, Ike Tingy, to Brown. Now another senior, Keaton Johnson. Keaton Johnson put up 2 points against Gilbert on Friday. Big loss there.
Yeah, that was a bad shot by the senior right there. You're doing ball movement. The first few possessions, you're finding open shooters in the corner, and that one you ISO take a contested long two. Just not a great shot.
Sumko for 3, no. Gundry, no. Now Cooper. Yes!
See, that's what they need from Cooper right here. Get the offensive glass and go right back up it. You got the huge sign advantage. Might as well take advantage of it, and you see it right there.
Ike Tingy, no. Malik Holmes tried, and it's stolen by Cooper. He passes it to Baldwin. Cole Baldwin to Cooper, no. Sumko with the rebound, no. Now the other number 2, Keaton Johnson. Look at Keaton Johnson to Jeremiah Brown. Brown back to Johnson. Here's Brown again. Brown passes it out of bounds right to the student section.
And we're getting, it looks like, I think everyone's coming out for the Toros. I think Coach Johnson doesn't like the energy he's seeing. Cooper, Holmes had an easy layup right there that Cooper didn't box out on, and I can sense that he doesn't like the energy that the stars are coming out with.
Grant Hale, Tate Bigler, Bradley Dyer, Levi Tingy, and Jimmy Gardner for the Toros. Here's Hale, gets his first points of the year.
The student section is loving it, a fan favorite, as you can see and hear. Grant Hale is able to bring one of the first points on the board, attacking the rim and going for the chance and the possible and one.
This is our house, they are chanting, as Grant Hale, that's an and one.
Into the game for the Warriors, they have Pedro Molina, and he's a shooter. If you leave him open, he can make you pay. He had a three-pointer performance against Williamsfield, so he's dangerous beyond the arc.
Trust the process. That's what they were chanting.
So we're going to have a timeout from the Warriors right here. We're going to talk it over.
And with 2:47 remaining in the first quarter, score is Mountain View 6, Westwood 3.
And not a lot of points being scored right now. And that's just because of great defense, but also, they're missing some easy bunnies. Holmes for the Warriors had an easy layup, offensive rebound, just couldn't get it to go, and Cooper was there to stop him from going for a second chance. Not a lot of points going right now. I know Coach Johnson's mad. The offense has been a sore sight for the Toros this season, and he subbed out all 5 starters. He wants to see some high energy. You saw from Grant Hale just taking to the rack, getting it for that and one here. Let's see if the bench unit can continue that offensive momentum.
Student section very vocal tonight. I think they were saying suck it over. Meanwhile, here's the freshman White to Brown, from one Jeremiah to another. Brown looking for an open man. He gets White. White goes in. He gets it to Morales. And denied.
Great scattering defense by the Toros. Everyone moving, everyone going to different man, switch in. And that was a great deflection by Tate Bigler just to get out of bounds and not get it to the shooter open in the corner.
Here's Keaton Johnson. Being guarded by Bigler. And it's out of bounds, in and out of the hands of Molina.
You can see the scattering report. Bigler's playing up on Molina. You can tell that they know he's a shooter. They're playing up above the screen, not letting him get any space beyond the perimeter.
Keaton Johnson gets it to Molina, who gets it to White. White going in. He gets it to Morales. Yes!
And the freshman pointing at the student section. I think he's happy about that one, finding the open man for the 2.
Here's Jimmy Gardner. Jimmy, he scored 2 points against Skyline and then 2 points against Horizon. Meanwhile, it's Westwood ball now. Now there's a scramble and a foul there.
So we're going to call it on Grant Hale.
Yeah, Grant Hale.
Loose ball foul right there. It's going to be Westwood's ball. And again, that's just those hustle plays, Levi Tingy, I believe, or I think that was Tate Bigler. One of them lost the ball, and Westwood just diving the ball first. was able to pick that up and just take him out. Just a sore subject right now. The energy level right now, it's not the highest that you want from the Toros, especially after 2 games losing.
And they're calling somebody on the Warriors a baby, or the student section. Grant Hale to Baldwin. Baldwin looking. Bradley Dyer, no.
The coach subbed back Baldwin in to run this offense. Coach Johnson has called Baldwin the leader of this team. Right now they're in a funk right now, so they're hoping Baldwin is able to, kick this offense into high gear. Only 6 points, about 1:30 left in this first quarter. It's not great by any standards.
Bradley Dyer's season high is 7 points against Horizon. Bradley Dyer, also an out-of-state transfer. He went to Stonebridge High School out in Ashburn, Virginia, which is near D.C. And speaking in D.C., did you hear what's happening with the Capitals and the Wizards?
Pretty interesting, as looks like Holmes misses that layup on the top. It seems like every team's moving states or moving stadiums.
That was Tate Bigler. He missed the layup. Now it's Westwood ball. This is Keaton Johnson. Johnson for the layup. No. Bradley Dyer has his hands up.
Doesn't like the call, but looks like he bumped into him. Didn't give him a chance. Now he's going to the line for 2.
They're saying Bradley Deer, not Dyer. As taking free throws is Keaton Johnson. As I said before, led the team in points last year. He put up two against Gilbert. As here's Cole Baldwin. Now Levi Tingy. He goes for the 2-pointer, no. Deer, no. Keaton Johnson. Johnson to Brown. Brown out to Tingy. Ike Tingy, yes.
Tingy, probably the smallest one on the court right now, but he has the biggest heart, just taking that to the rack and tying this game with 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Cole Baldwin, no. Taken by Molina.
Westwood has a chance to take the lead at the end of this first quarter. 5 seconds left.
I did not see that one coming. Keaton, no. Keaton Johnson, no. And at the end of the first quarter, we are tied 8-8. And we'll be back after this break.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
It is electric early on here at Gary Ernst Court at Mountain View High School, the campus of champions. The Westwood Warriors visiting, led by Jeremiah White, the freshman, as well as Keaton Johnson here, the senior. Johnson looking. He has Malik Holmes. Ike Tingy. Back to Johnson. Johnson to White. White to Johnson. And student section providing their own commentary.
Johnson, the leading scorer, like we mentioned from last year, and you saw right there, just a quick ISO, quick move, get past his man, and a short jumper to take the lead.
This is Cole Baldwin with the ball. Back to Levi Tingy. Levi, no. Bradley Deere, yes.
That's what they're going to need. High energy on the glass right there. Get the offensive rebound. Just go straight back up with it. It's not a lot of physicality right now for the Toros. They're losing that battle, especially in that first quarter. They need to pick up the energy right now, and you got it right there with the possible and one right here.
You can't stop Bradley Deere. And the student section agrees. He misses the free throw. Jeremiah Brown here. Brown, the senior. And a foul on Deere.
Man, it looks like Coach Johnson's going with the starters right now. Mikey Sumko is trying to get them hype up, clapping right now. You know they got an earful from Coach Johnson.
All the starters are back in the game.
I expect high energy right now coming out of this break right now.
All the way to the other side of the court. There's the freshman White, who put up 11 points against Gilbert. And he gets it.
Again, the freshman, he's not the tallest, but he has the biggest heart. I mean, just right there, just taking it straight to Cooper with no fear.
Cole Baldwin to Cooper. No. Cooper with the rebound. Tries again and gets it.
I mean, it's not pretty, but it is effective. Just go straight in and just take advantage of your height.
Rashard Cooper with that 6'5" frame. As here's White. No.
Tried to do the razzle dazzle. Couldn't put the cherry on top, but that was smooth.
Jackson Woolley gets fouled. .602 left. We are tied at 12.
Yeah, the freshman for the Warriors is leading all scorers with 5, with Rashard Cooper behind him with 4 points. And I'm surprised Jackson Woolley was 0 points so far before this free throw. And again, he does not seem to be in this game. You know, he's the leading scorer for this team.
Yeah.
They're going to need him to, on the offensive end, to pick up the pace for them.
Season high is 22 points. He got it at Sunnyside and then matched it on Skyline, and there is his first point of the day. Here's White.
Oh my God.
Now a loose ball and a foul.
Man, the freshman White is just scissoring through this press with ease. Just not a lot of high energy and not a lot of intensity right now in the Toros with this press that usually garners a lot of success.
Now White, the freshman, using that speed to get it to Tiggy. Back to White. White to Holmes. No. Woolley gets the rebound. Baldwin in the paint. Gundry. Now Baldwin outside the arc. Paul Baldwin from the top of the key. No.
Baldwin doesn't shoot it off and thought he liked what he saw there and just took it from the top of the key.
Three-pointer from Westwood. No.
White's feeling himself. He's, again, taking it deep like Baldwin.
Jackson Woolley. 4-2. Yes.
That's what you like to see. Get him in movement. Get him off the screen right there. Quick elbow jumper, and he just knocked it down. That's good side if you're the Toros.
Jeremiah White gets blocked by Rashard Cooper.
And that's what you got to do with Cooper, 6'5". You can't let White get it that easily. He's a freshman. You're so much bigger than him. You got to bring some pressure right there. Knocked it back into the wall. Great play by Cooper.
Who's your daddy? That's what they're saying, and apparently Richard is your daddy. White passing to Pedro Molina. I don't think he got it. And Sumko didn't get it that time.
Again, Levi Tingy, he's not, or I should, Ike Tingy, getting confused with the Tingies right now, but Ike Tingy just abusing that hit from Sumko. Sumko is on the football field. He knows how to tackle someone. Tingy just standing in the middle of the paint and enduring that one. Great play by him.
I'm not sure I agree with the tackling part. He is a wide receiver.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't know.
Here's Brown for three. No. Man, this place is electric. Here comes Cole Baldwin. Baldwin gets fouled while trying to lay it up.
They're trying to go downhill. The Cooper screen allowed him to go downhill and try to find Gundry in the corner. But, the Warriors had the foul there, just didn't like what they saw. Coach Johnson's arguing the call with the referee. The ref actually thanks Coach Johnson. That's the first that I've ever seen.
Cole Baldwin to Bigler. Bigler to Gundry. Gundry loses it. Taken by Johnson. Johnson to White. No.
White had a strong start since then. Been kind of ice cold from deep.
Rashard Cooper, no. Taken by Johnson.
Cooper got to be a little stronger right there. He's just kind of not enforcing, not initiating the contact. You got to be comfortable right there with your size. You got to take advantage of those mismatches when you have them. Take your time.
As a timeout is taken. We'll be back after this short break.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Welcome back to Mountain View High School. Westwood visiting the Toros. As here's a ball stolen by Gundry. Gundry to Bigler. Sakes it.
That's huge. Not a lot of offensive movement from the perimeter. That's a huge one for Bigler just to knock that down and get some life back in this arena for their fans and for this team.
Second three-pointer of the year. First one was against Skyline. That was almost a block, but here's Bryson Gundry. Bryson, no.
But great play by Gundry to attack. Gundry as one of their best finishers, attacking the rim, getting to the line. Because, sometimes when you go to the line, you get some offensive momentum, you get some rhythm going, you get comfortable on the court right now. That can be huge for Gundry right now if he knocks these two down.
As the Texan will attempt some free throws. 6'1", 175 pounds. Season high was against Horizon. 12 points that night against the Huskies. And he sinks the second free throw. And now he's going to go out of the game. Deere is back.
We haven't seen this lineup of Deere and Cooper on the floor at the same time that often so far this year. It's interesting to see how this dynamic works between the two.
And that one went out of bounds. It'll be Toro basketball.
Warriors starting to fall to the seams. This has been on multiple turnovers now in these last few possessions. They're going to need to clean up, or the Toros, who now build an 8-point lead, can push this to double digits.
Cole Baldwin to Deere. Deere, no.
It's going to be over the back by Cooper. Great play by Holmes just to put his backside against Cooper just to box him out and force the foul right there. It's another great hustle play by the Warriors.
Pedro Molina to pass it out to White. Jeremiah White, only a freshman, and I haven't heard any he's a freshman chants yet. And this one's stolen by Baldwin. Baldwin to Deere. No. Bobbled a bit, and the rebound is to Brown. Jeremiah Brown to the other Jeremiah. White. White going in. He gets it to Molina. Molina looks like he fouled Bigler.
They're actually going to call travel. Shuffling his feet, and as you can hear from the fans, you can't do that.
You hear it every game, it seems like.
Again, the Warriors with another turnover. The offense has really slowed down from already slow pace. 8 points in the first quarter, only 4 with under 2 minutes now in the second quarter.
Cole Baldwin gets it to Levi Tingy for 3. No. Taken by Cooper. Cooper to Baldwin. Baldwin. Looked like he fouled Molina.
They're going to call a blocking foul.
Looks like pushing.
Yeah, Baldwin's going to shoot 2 right here. Has a chance to extend the lead to double digits where, after a nightmarish start, tied with Westwood at the first quarter, to extend this lead to double digits, while might not be the most prettiest way to do it, you can't be that mad about it. But you gotta put up the hustle plays. Hustle plays have been really lacking so far for the Toros. Just been outmanned and out hustled in every single possession that has happened in this game.
As he sinks those free throws. Now for Westwood, here's White. White looking for open men and a foul.
Now away from the ball. Looks like they're going to call Baldwin, and they're in the bonus right now, so that's going to be free throws for Jeremiah Brown. Brown had 14 points against Cesar Chavez last game, loss, but still, he's a huge part of this team.
And Brown missed the free throw. Out goes Woolley. In comes Gundry. Cole Baldwin to Levi Tingy. Tingy back to Baldwin. Baldwin, yes!
That's huge.
Sinks it.
Yeah, Baldwin, not known for his scoring, but had to take advantage right there on the downscreen, on downhill. It's a quick flow to get to.
He did score 9 points against Horizon. Here's CJ Moore to Ike Tingy. Tingy looking. Jeremiah White. White to Holmes. Now Brown. Brown back to Moore. Moore back to Brown for 3. No. Less than a minute left in the half. Baldwin to Cooper. No. Moore to Jeremiah White. White looking. 10 seconds left. White gonna try and go for the buzzer beater. And Malik Holmes tried it. No. And at the end of the second half, the score is Mountain View 24, Westwood 13. And stay tuned for a halftime interview with Coach Johnson. We're going to go to a break.
Okay. All right, so
Miami is at Kansas City.
They'll be facing the 6th seeded North Valley Christian Academy.
Number 13.
Varsity Sports Show replay. Perfect play design on second down and 7. Bray unloading downfield on money.
Looking deep. He's looking for Jack Freeberger, and he has him open for the touchdown. Just like that, a 44-yard touchdown to Jack.
This is Bobby Murphy here with Varsity Sports Show at Arizona College Prep.
I'm here with Coach Jason Jewell after an extremely gritty 14.
Pioneers. Shay, what did you see from the SaberCats tonight?
Rosen, also from Pinnacle. Thank you.
To the 30, the 40, the 50. All he sees is green in front of him. The 10. He will.
Honestly, we really played as a team. That's probably one of the better games I've seen us play. We were passing, we were.
Yeah, both that play, the one where you can on that 4th down. Too willing.
4th down, you need to drive the score. Back up.
Hello, friends. Vince Delisio from the Varsity Sports Show. Thanks for allowing us into your lives every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. These are tough times globally. We see it just as you do. We recognize difficulty, and while our jobs as journalists is to report news, we choose positive, uplifting stories that can inspire you, make you think, make you smile. We thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801. In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at Eco Roofing Solutions AZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag Eco Family today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Okay. All right, so
Miami is at Kansas City.
They'll be facing the 6th seeded North Valley Christian Academy.
number 13.
The Varsity Sports Show replay. Perfect play design on second down and 7. Bray unloading downfield on money. Looking deep. He's looking for Jack Freeberg, and he has him open for the touchdown. Just like that, a 44-yard touchdown to Jack.
This is Bobby Murphy here with Varsity Sports Show at Arizona College Prep.
I'm here with Coach Jason Jewell after an extremely gritty 14.
Pioneers. Shay, what did you see from the SaberCats tonight?
We're back at Mountain View High School. The band is here. And we're about to begin the second half. Cole Baldwin with the ball. Baldwin passes it to Woolley to Cooper. Cooper, no. Taken by Sumko. Sumko to Woolley. Jackson Woolley to Cooper, no. One more time, third time's the charm.
As he holds out his hands like, finally, his third attempt. I can understand the feeling of being a little frustrated, not having the touch around the rim, but finally getting one to go.
As a foul being called.
As Coach Johnson is trying to hype up his team. You know, I talked to him halftime, and he called it the worst half this season from this team. Did not like the effort whatsoever. I expect this team to be motivated heading to this second half just because of the lackluster play in the first.
The starters are back on the field for both teams. Jeremiah White with the ball. Now Malik Holmes. Now Keaton Johnson. Johnson looking. He's got Ike Tingy. Tingy to Holmes. And Holmes stolen. What an effort by Baldwin keeping it in bounds. Getting it to Jackson Woolley. Woolley hits it off the rim and a foul on, looks like Sumko pushing.
Yeah, that's going to be Sumko's second foul, and we're going to have a sub for him. That's going to be
It's Bigler.
It's Bigler. And originally, it looked like Levi Tingy was coming off the bench, but Coach changed his mind, decided to put in Bigler.
As in comes White with the ball. White trying to pass to Brown, but instead he goes to Johnson. Keaton Johnson. Ike Tingy, no, off the rim. Woolley gets the rebound, passes to Baldwin. Baldwin to Bigler. Now Gundry. Back to Baldwin. Pull Baldwin. Going in for the layup, but yeah, he faked it. Tate Bigler on the jump shot. Yes!
Great play by Bigler to stay calm, go in, doesn't rush it, and then fade away for the two. Great play by him to bring his total to 5 points on the afternoon or night.
It's a new season high. As that one was Jeremiah White. White now with 7 points. And there's the he's a freshman chant from the Westwood side.
Again, Woolley just misses off the front iron. Doesn't seem to be in his zone. Only 3 points right now. It's just not a typical game from him because we know what he can do. We've seen it live, and he's dangerous when he's on. Just right now, just doesn't seem to be comfortable.
White to Holmes, blocked. And this Rashard Cooper is an amazing blocker, being the center for this team.
Yeah, but I want great play.
Uses that 6'5" frame to his advantage.
Yeah, great play by White, though, to get off his man and drive and just find Holmes in the Duckford spot where he's able to drive up and draw the foul for 2 free throws. Misses the first one, though.
Malik Holmes actually led the team in scoring in the Friday game against Gilbert. He scored 16. Last one misses. Rebound by Cooper. Cooper got it to Baldwin. Baldwin for 3. No. Ike Tingy now to Johnson. Johnson to White. White to Holmes. Yes.
Great find by White. Just to wrap it around Cooper and to find him at the block for 2. Great play by White to find his man.
And the lead is down to 11. Woolley, no! I can't believe that didn't go in.
Just when you're not on, it's just hard to find the bottom of the net. And you saw right there, that touched everything but the bottom. Just a tough blow for Woolley right now.
And that's the 4th foul for Sumco. One more and he's out of here. Wait, that's not Sumco, that is Keaton Johnson.
That's huge because he's the senior. He's the leader. We talked about it all game. He was their leading scorer last year. So a huge blow to the offense. But right now, the freshman for Westwood, Jeremiah White, has been leading this team, both distributing and finding his own shot.
Sumco again. The 2-sport star sinks it. Mikey Sumco, he's a wide receiver. He's the top receiver on the team. As Bigler sinks it.
Bigler doesn't usually find this many minutes, but coach is liking what he's seeing from the energy side, leading the press and getting the steal and the layup.
The Who's Your Daddy chant again. And now the daddy is Tate Bigler and not Rashard Cooper.
Cooper picks up his 2nd foul right now with Holmes going to the line again. They're finding great success when they're attacking Cooper inside. Cooper needs to do a better job of being present but not fouling.
Well, that's Malik Holmes, the senior. Last year, Holmes put up 20 points. A rebound by Cooper to Bigler to Baldwin. Cole Baldwin gets it to Levi Tingy. To Sumco. Baldwin. To Cooper in the paint, and he sinks it.
That's huge. Great screen by Bigler to free him, and Cooper was wide open the block. Baldwin find him pretty easily, and now it's just an easy 2.
Jeremiah White got fouled. Went for the layup. And now he'll have to do free throws.
White is fearless, just going into the body of much bigger rim protectors and just hoping for the foul, and he got it right now.
He sinks the first one.
White now up to 8 points, has a chance to be the leading scorer for everyone. A freshman is leading his imprint right now on this game.
Cole Baldwin to Tingy to Sumco. Cole Baldwin tried to go for 3. Instead, he'll throw to Cooper. Cooper, no. Gets the rebound. Second try, no. And it looks like the effort by White was no good. And the Toros are going to get the ball back.
Cooper not able to find his touch around the rim. There's multiple times this game where he's had multiple shots at the same possession to put one in the basket, just not able to put it through.
Tingy misses. Now here's White. White to Ike Tingy. Tingy back to White. Jeremiah White. I think he broke Baldwin's ankles.
And he's cooking as he runs back on defense. The freshman cooking the senior. White is going off.
Mountain View student section reminding the Westwood side to look at the scoreboard. 34-22. Baldwin, no. As White has it. White to Enrique Morales. Back to Brown. And it's ripped out of his hands, but recovered by Molina, who sinks it.
We haven't called Molina's number that often. He's usually a great scorer for them when they're in a drought. A rare point for him, his first basket of the night.
Pedro Molina actually led the team in scoring the last time he saw the Mountain View Toros. As in come Deere and Woolley, out go Cooper and Bigler.
The two leading scorers for the Toros are now on the bench. Expect Woolley to take a blunt of the offensive as another turnover for the Toros.
Toros lead by 10, and what a block by Woolley!
Great play by Woolley to recognize 2-on-1 disadvantage for Woolley. Able to stay composed. Jeremiah Brown tried to dump it off to White. White doesn't have the biggest size. Woolley able to recover quickly, get the block.
White bumbled a bit, but recovered by Molina. Molina goes in, yes!
That's what you expect from Molina. Bigger body, it's able to pass in. The Toros are really small right now. Molina can take advantage of that anytime he wants.
Jackson Woolley. Woolley fumbled a bit, but recovered. He got it to Baldwin, who got it back to him. Woolley goes in for the layup, and one, it looks like.
Actually, they're going to call it on the ground. It looks like the ref came in.
That was Morales. Morales on the foul. And the points will not count. Jackson Woolley all the way on the other side. Jackson Woolley. Pass it to Sumko. No. Taken by Deere. Bradley Deere. And one.
And he's hyped, jumping up. We know Deere is a very emotional player. And you can just feel the euphoria as he just finally puts one down in the bucket, bringing his total to 6 and a potential and 1 to bring the lead to 11.
And now Dyer again. Misses the free throw. I think it might actually be Dyer. Here's Jeremiah White. Guarding him, Tate Bigler. He loses it. Woolley takes it. Sumko. Tate Bigler, no. And now Westwood tried to get it back. But now the Toros are going to get it.
It looks like White possessed it out of bounds. Huge break for the Toros right there to get that back. Bigler just left that short. Didn't have the legs off that one.
Toros lead by 10. Sumko to Woolley. Woolley to Bigler. Tate Bigler loses it but recovers. Bigler to Sumko. Sumko for three. No. Bradley Dyer. Yes.
Good play by Dyer to be attentive on the offensive glass. Brought it back and made it look easy off the glass for 2. Bringing his total to 8.
And that surpasses his season high. It was 7. What a game he's having. Cole Baldwin also having a game, 4 points on the day. Jackson Woolley, usually the anchor of this team, sinks a 3-pointer.
Welcome Jackson Woolley to the game. A first 3-pointer. He was struggling all game, and he finally knocks one down. Huge for him.
He's back, folks. As here is Wyatt Peterson, who has it stolen. And the full court buzzer beater just couldn't get it.
Yeah, but great play by the Toros at the end of the half. The defense really picked up, got some steals, and got some easy points. Was able to push his lead back to 15. Huge for the defensive end to bring some offensive momentum to this squad.
And we're going to go to a break, and at the end of the break, we start the 4th and final quarter.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
We are back at Gary Ernst Court at Mountain View High School. The 4th and final quarter. Westwood Warriors visiting the Toros. Here's Ike Tingy, guarded by Bigler. Tingy tried to break his ankles as he gets it to Brown. Jeremiah Brown to the other Jeremiah White. White is blocked by Sumko.
Yeah, White tried to lace it into Holmes, but great play by Simcoe to read the passing lanes and knock that one out of bounds.
White gets it to Johnson. Keaton Johnson! No. Cole Baldwin takes it. Baldwin gets it to Woolley. Woolley for 3! No! And the ball goes right to the student section.
And Woolley not having the best offensive game right now. Just struggling right now to get any offensive momentum going for himself.
White looking, gets it to Holmes. Malik Holmes intercepted by Baldwin. Baldwin to Bigler. Tate Bigler blocked. Bradley Dyer tried. That was also no good. As here's Keaton Johnson. Now Jeremiah White. And now Brown, no. Jackson Woolley. Layup missed.
He did get the foul, so he's going to go to the line. Great by him to push the pressure. Got the steal and just went into turbo drive, going straight to the basket, getting some points. That's what happens when you're struggling. You know, you got to go to the basket, try to draw some fouls just to get some, get some comfortability back into your game.
Jackson Woolley, the leading scorer on this team, sinks the first free throw. Brant Hale and Bryson Gundry are in. Free throw miss. Cooper! Yes!
Perfect by Cooper. Again, using his size advantage to his willing, just getting the offensive glass off that missed free throw and putting it away, leading the squad with 10 points.
Keaton Johnson, no. And it'll be Toro basketball. And we have a foul here. And a timeout. We'll take it to break.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no-obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at Eco Roofing Solutions AZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag Eco family today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you.
6 minutes left in the game. Mountain View Toros lead by 18. Rashard Cooper to Gundry. Gundry for the layup, no. Grant Hale, no. And that one, Gundry got that one in the paint.
Again, Toros cleaning up the offensive glass, a huge part of why this lead has exploded to 20 right now in their favor.
The lead is now up to 10. It's a 20-point lead now. A foul there. It's going to be Westwood ball. Westwood Warriors coming in for their first conference matchup. Mountain View Toros, this is their second. Keaton Johnson, no. Rebound by Hale. Grant Hale. We don't see him often, but we do see Jackson Woolley often. Woolley to Gundry. Gundry, yes.
Clean move. Take it off the dribble, step back, elbow jumper, nothing but net. Great play by Gundry to get that one.
Ike Tingy misses, and now the rebound by Hale. Hale to Gundry. And traveling.
Looks like he got a little too excited. Started moving before he even had the ball for the turnover. But Gundry's done a really good job on the offensive end, having 7 points. One of the few bright spots on the offensive end. That's a freshman. Comes into the game, Doug Sweat. We don't usually see him as the lead exposed to 22 with 4:40 left in the game.
Doug Sweat, saw him earlier at the JV game. As here's Jeremiah Brown. Jeremiah White there, and now Sweat. Passes to Bigler. No. White gets it now. Jeremiah White on the rebound. He throws it to Molina. Molina to Brown. Brown to White. White for three, yes.
White hasn't got a lot of shots in the second half, but when he has, he's made them count.
14 points for Jeremiah White, and he's only a freshman. Speaking of freshmen, Doug Sweat gets it to Hale. No good.
Yeah, Sweat does a really good job with his vision, has great ball movement, and you saw right there, whipping it to the corner. Just a missed three-pointer, though.
Jeremiah White had a three-pointer there, no good. Recovered by, speaking of freshman, Doug Sweat. Doug Sweat to Gundry. Gundry and a foul.
See, they're going to call a carry right here as Coach Johnson's going to empty the bench right now, put in the reserves as 3:20 left, 19-point lead. He feels comfortable if it's reserved to hold this one out. It was a rough start, but the Toros are going to pull this one out.
12, Jimmy Gardner. 21, Eldon Olson. 1, Doug Sweat. 4, Grant Hale. 5, Ty Denham. He does this a lot, does Coach Johnson. Now Pedro Molina sinks it.
I mentioned Molina being a shooter. Hasn't showcased it so far today. That's his first three-pointer.
Doug Sweat to Gardner. Gardner to Denham. Ty Denham back to Gardner to Sweat. Looking for his first points of the year. No. Grant Hale now. To Gardner, back to Sweat. Doug Sweat still has yet to score a point in his varsity career. Jimmy Gardner to Sweat for three. No. And a foul.
Looks like the bench is ready to explode every time Sweat shoots it. The freshman, like you said, looking for his first varsity points. 2 chances right there, just off the front iron, both of them. So close.
Doug Sweat also part of the JV team. They put on a show against the Warriors. (32-48) the score with 2:16 left. Here's White. Jeremiah White. Tried to go for the layup, no. Grant Hale to Gardner. Gardner stolen by White. And White, he gets it to Cole Fraley, no. Back to CJ Moore. Cole Fraley, the sophomore, gets it to the freshman White. Jeremiah White, the only starter for either team in the game right now. Moore for three, no. And stolen by Eldon Olson, back to Doug Sweat. Sweat to Gardner. Gardner back to Denham. Denham to Doug Sweat, and Doug Sweat got fouled.
Actually went over and back. Surprised they didn't call a push as the defender kind of pressed up on him, as Coach Johnson also asking the same thing to the ref. It's going to be Warriors ball.
Jeremiah White, the star of this game so far for the Warriors. Here's Moore. Moore back to McKay Brimley. Now Molina, and a foul.
Toros are going to come out 4-2 after this game, but they have a tough one tomorrow against Liberty. We'll be on that call, and they got to play much better than they did today, as Liberty's no joke.
Yes, we will. McKay Brimley for a three, no. We got less than a minute left. As another push on Molina. Looks like Jimmy Gardner is going to throw it out. And right there is Doug Sweat. Sweat takes it in. Doug Sweat looking. He finds Gardner. Gardner looking. Doug Sweat! No, blocked. Taken by White. Jeremiah White, the freshman, who has been on fire tonight. No good. Now taken by the other freshman, Doug Sweat. Sweat to Gardner. To Denham! No! And the buzzer beater misses. And that is your game. That wraps up another exciting game of Mountain View Toros basketball on the Varsity Sports Show. The final score tonight, Mountain View 48, Westwood 32. Thanks to our technical director, Bailey Leisure, and our camera operators, Rory Howarth, Tommy Perez, and Chloe Van Langfeld. Remember to tune into the Varsity Sports Show on KDUS AM 1060 every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 a.m. for game recaps, coach interviews, and special sports segments from our contributors. Also, check out our Twitter at Varsity Show for more content. I'm Jason Goldie, and on behalf of my color analyst, Tanner Tortorella, and myself, and everyone at the Varsity Sports Show, thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night when the Toros take on the Liberty Lions.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com.